Hi, so let's today focus on lab 10. In the lab 9, which is our previous lab, it was too fast forward because our intention is to just showcase the how we can access the internet access in a small setup. Okay, in the lab 10 our focus is on the NAT and specific on the source NAT interface. Okay, so now this lab configured with interface configuration, zone configuration and default configuration. Okay, we'll see only the NAT configuration. Our focus is on the NAT part. Go to the firewall, just verify interface. Yes, Ethernet 1/1 is already configured. Ethernet 1/3 is already configured. Look at over here having the IP address, right, which is the default gateway. Okay, and look at the default route where you can see default route under network, virtual router. Click on the default router, static route. Here you can see the default route. Okay, interface zone default route is already there. Now let's go and focus on the policy. Which policy? NAT policy, not the security policy. Okay, then NAT policy, then click on add, and here you can see the security policy. Let's explore every option. In the general tab you can define the name SRC NAT interface NAT. Okay, you can define the tag with the color or with the name. Then you can group multiple policies right in a one group. Okay, NAT type is a IPv4, right, or IPv6 or NPTV6, right? It's a different, right? Audit comment, if you have any comment for audit, you can add it over here. Now let's look at the original packet. What is original packet? Original packet means you have to write down you have to mention all the field which from the packet which received on the Palo Alto interface. Okay, on this interface, original packet which is initiated by your machine. Original packet. Okay, go to the original packet. First define the source zone. Palo Alto firewall receives the packet on which interface? Ingress interface. Ethernet 1/3 belongs to the LAN zone. Okay, so our source zone is LAN. Okay, question: can I add a multiple source zone? Yes, you can match the multiple zone. See guys, original packet is to match the packet, so that once the packet match under original condition or once the packet matches with the original packet, then only it will translate the packet. Okay, LAN, destination address, destination zone, ISPA. Why ISPA? Because we have a default route pointing towards the service provider, and exit interface is the Ethernet 1/1. Clear? Next, here destination interface, we have to be very specific. When I say destination interface, it means egress, right? Egress interface. Egress interface, right? We call it as a destination interface. Why 1/1? Because of the default route pointing towards the service provider. Okay, then service means destination port number. So there are two by default service Palo Alto offers, HTTP, HTTPS. But guys, yes, majority of traffic is HTTP, HTTPS, but we can have other traffic as well over the internet, FTP, TFTP, SFTP, whatever, right? So let it be any, right? Source address. In the original packet, what is my source IP address? So 10.1.10.0/24 network. I want to allow entire LAN segment. I want to allow. Okay, can I mention the specific IP address /32? Yes, you can. Shouldn't be the problem. Okay, destination address. I don't know the destination IP address. Why? Because internet is unknown to me. I don't know, right? What will be the destination IP address, right? When this machine will try to access the internet, Facebook chat, maybe LinkedIn, or so many websites. So better way, here you can define the destination address, right, as a any. You can just click on the any. So now original packet, when Palo Alto Firewall receives the packet, it will match whether the packet is coming from the LAN zone, yes, match. ISP is the destination, yes, match. Exit interface in 1/1, yes, match. Service any means any. Source IP 10.1.10.0/24. Destination IP any, yes. Destination IP any means anything. Oh, now once it is matched, then only Palo Alto will go to translate the source IP address here. Okay. Now there are two options here. One, source address translation and destination address translation. In this scenario, right, we will only look at the source IP address translation. Translate type none means no NAT. Translate type none means no NAT, right? Forward the as it is packet towards the internet without changing any source IP address. Now click on the translated type. There are 4. You can see it over here. Dynamic IP and port means many to one. Dynamic IP means first come first serve, right? Static means one-to-one mapping. None means no NAT. So let's select the dynamic IP and the port. Once you select dynamic IP and port, there are multiple options you can see. Address type, right? So okay, fine. Translate the source IP address with translate type dynamic IP and port means many to one. But what option you want to use to translate your address? Translate address means pool and interface address means specific interface IP address. So in our scenario, we would like to translate our source IP address with the public interface, which is 1/1. So here I will select the option translate address. Okay, fine. Translate address, interface address, right? But which one? Which interface? Ethernet 1/1 interface, which is my exit interface. Okay, but what is the IP address? IP address is a 100.60.1.1. Why it is there? IP address. If you have a multiple IP address on your interface, then you have to choose the IP address. Look at my lab 2 and lab 3, right, where I showed the secondary IP address scenario, right? Now in this on this interface we have only one IP address, so we choose this one and just click on the OK. Clear? Okay, so first you have to define the original packet and then you have to translate the packet. If the traffic matches under original packet, then only Palo Alto will translate the packet. Okay, if it is not, then no NAT, but obvious. Okay, in order to allow the internet, guys, you must require a security policy. NAT policies are different, security policies are different. Okay, in security policy, add security policy, name, internet, access, source, zone, LAN, then source address 10.1.10.0/24. Now this IP address is a post NAT IP address, right? This IP address is a pre-NAT, my bad, pre-NAT, before translation, right, as a source IP address. Then source user we'll see later, right? Source device, right, IoT, right, or maybe global protect devices. Destination zone, of course, my outgoing egress zone, right, which is my ISPA. Destination IP address, I don't know, right, because internet is unknown. Application, right, there are specific application, you can allow it over here. If you want to allow everything, right, just let it be any, right. Service, you can define the HTTP, HTTPS, but for now let's allow the any as a service. Action, allow and click on the OK. Perfect. Commit is in the progress. Commit complete successfully. Perfect. Now it's time to verify our configuration. Okay, how do you verify? Let's initiate the traffic from your endpoint 10.1.10.10. Okay, where is my 10.1.10.10? Perfect. Go and just open the browser, right, and google.com. Enter. Yes, I can able to access the internet. Okay, then click on the Gmail. Let's browse couple of websites so that your Palo Alto Firewall will receive the traffic and we can see it in the traffic logs. Okay, then facebook.com. Okay, and now go to the your Palo Alto firewall. Under monitor, okay, and oh yes, we can now able to see the traffic. Yeah, refresh. Perfect. Source zone LAN, to zone from zone LAN to zone ISPA, source IP 10.1.10.10, ingress interface on which you receive the packet, which is Ethernet 1/3, right, which is a Ethernet 1/3, this interface. Then egress 1/1, 1/1, you can see everything, right? Destination 8.8.8, port number 53, and allow. But Prasad, can you show us whether source IP address, right, has been translated or not? Do one thing, just click somewhere right here, column, add column, and define the NAT source. Okay, NAT source IP address, enable it. Okay, and just drag and drop here. Here you go, guys, right? So here source IP address, you can see it over here as a 10.1.10.1, and it is been now translated to 100.64.1.1 NAT source IP. Clear? So yes, traffic is been natted now. Okay, go to the security policy. Under security policy, you can see the hit count, last hit and first hit. Yes, look at over here, guys. Oh, it's a security policy, my bad. Go to the NAT policy, and here you can see the translation. Hit count means original packet matches under this policy. Hit count, last hit and first hit. Is it clear? Right? So this is how you can configure the source source IP address translation with interface option. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Stay tuned.